Have you ever cried so much that your tears became your playlist, your pillow turned into a sponge, and even your dog started looking concerned? Now imagine crying, not just for a few minutes, but for 2 full hours. Sounds exhausting, right? But here's a wild question. What actually happens inside your body if you cry for 2 hours non-stop? Does it damage your brain? Can you actually cry yourself to health? Or is it just something we do when Netflix kills off our favorite character? Grab some tissues and sit tight, because today on Healthy Buddy, we're diving deep into the science, psychology, and hidden health benefits of a good, long cry. And trust me, after this video, you might just want to cry on purpose. Let's go. The science of tears, they're not just salty water. Most people think tears are just a salty water that spills out of your eyes when you're sad. But no, your tears are actually biochemical superheroes. Basal tears. These keep your eyes lubricated all the time. Reflex tears, triggered when cutting onions or when dust gets in your eye. Emotional tears. These are the ones you cry when your heart feels too full. But emotional tears, they're the most complex. They contain stress hormones, toxins, and even natural painkillers like leucine and kephalin, which is kind of like a mini morphine your brain creates to calm you down. So, when you cry for emotional reasons, your body isn't just being dramatic, it's healing itself. 2 hours of crying, what happens inside your body? Now let's imagine you cry continuously for 2 hours. Not just sniffles, but full-on streaming tears. What's happening inside your body during that emotional marathon? 1. Your brain hits emotional reset mode. Crying for a long time helps your brain regulate your parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of your nervous system responsible for rest and digest. In other words, after the emotional flood, your brain slowly shifts from panic mode to peace mode. Many people say they feel calmer after crying, and that's not just a feeling, it's biology. 2. Stress hormones get flushed out. Studies have shown that emotional tears actually carry out stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. So the longer you cry, the more your body releases built-up emotional tension. It's like sweating, but for your soul. 3. Your heart rate and breathing normalize. At first, crying makes your heart rate go up, your breathing becomes irregular, and your body gets tense. But around 20 to 30 minutes in, your body begins to balance itself out. After 2 hours, your heart rate might return to a calm rhythm, and your breathing becomes slow and steady. It's like emotional yoga, no stretching required. 4. Your body produces oxytocin and endorphins. Here's a fun fact. Crying for emotional reasons increases oxytocin, aka the love hormone, and endorphins, which are your body's natural painkillers. That's why people often feel relieved, light, or even slightly euphoric after a really intense cry session. You're not broken. You just finished a chemical detox. Emotional benefits. It's okay to feel. Let's talk real for a second. Society often says, be strong, don't cry, keep it together. But science says the opposite. Crying helps you process your emotions. 2 hours of crying may seem excessive, but when grief, heartbreak, or trauma hits hard, it can be necessary. Think of it like emotional housekeeping. You're clearing out all the clutter that's been piling up inside you. Plus, when you allow yourself to cry, you're giving your brain permission to acknowledge pain, process loss, let go of control, move toward healing. Even therapists say that a deep cry, prolonged cry, can sometimes do more for a person than physical side effects. Yes, there are a few. Okay, let's be honest. Crying for 2 hours straight isn't all rainbows and rain relief. Here are some real physical side effects you might feel. Swollen eyes, because your tear glands work overtime. Dehydration. Tears are made from water, so crying a lot can leave you feeling thirsty. Headache. The pressure and irregular breathing during crying can trigger tension headaches. Fatigue. All that emotional and physical energy can leave you feeling completely drained. But you know what? These are temporary symptoms. Just like after a good workout, your body needs rest. But in return, it rewards you with emotional clarity, mental balance, and sometimes deep personal insights. Men crying. Yes, it's healthy and normal. Let's clear something up. Crying is not a weakness. It's a sign of strength. Sadly, many boys grow up hearing, real men don't cry, but science says, real men cry, and they live longer. Studies show that men who suppress their emotions are more likely to develop high blood pressure, anxiety, and heart disease. So to all the men out there who think holding back tears makes you stronger, know that your body actually wants you to cry. It's biologically healthy, emotionally wise, and honestly, it's kind of badass. The power of tears in culture and connection. Tears are universal. Every human cries. It's one of the only things that connects all of us. Regardless of culture, language, or background, crying in front of someone is also a bonding experience. When someone sees your tears, they see your truth, and truth is magnetic. It creates trust. That's why crying in movies, funerals, or even weddings brings people closer. Our tears remind each other that we're not alone. When crying becomes a sign to seek help. While crying is healthy, too much crying without relief could be a signal. If you find yourself crying every day or for hours without feeling better afterward, it might be time to talk to a mental health professional. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, and grief can all lead to prolonged crying episodes. But help is available, and crying might be the first signal your body sends that something deeper needs attention. Never be ashamed of seeking help. In fact, asking for support is one of the bravest things you can do. Final takeaway. Tears as your secret superpower. So what happens if you cry continuously for 2 hours? Your body detoxes. Your brain rewires. Your emotions reset. Your heart begins to heal. Sure, you might look like a soggy raccoon afterward, but inside, you'll be stronger, softer, and more connected to yourself. So next time life breaks your heart, don't run from the tears. Let them fall. Let them speak. Let them heal. Because crying isn't weakness. It's nature's way of washing your soul. If this video touched your heart or your tear ducts, hit that like button. Share this with a friend who needs to hear that it's okay to cry. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Buddy for more science-backed, soul-soothing health content. Until next time, stay kind to yourself. And remember, tears don't make you broken, they make you brave.
Hold up, if you care about your health, don't skip this. Healthy Buddy's top picks are Here Clean. Trusted products that help you feel better every day. More energy, better sleep, stronger you. Check them out now, your body will thank you.